and you can call me Debs for short. And I definitely do not do this alone. I have with me here the beautiful, glamorous, radiant, Prissy. Drum rolls. So Prissy, you glowing, girl.
Oh
I mean,
God.
on a Monday, okay?
What to do?
What's the secret?
I don't know. I guess drink plenty water.
Drink plenty water and mind your business.
And mind your business.
Yeah, I get that. And to our viewers at home, don't just watch. Be a part of this conversation by giving your opinions on our hot topics via our YouTube channel, Plus TV Africa's Lifestyle. And, you know, today is Monday, so, you know, we have a bit of motivation for our people at home.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Prissy, you have something to say to our viewers at home?
On the spot.
Okay.
So, you know, starting off the week with positivity.
Positivity.
You know, yesterday was Sunday, beginning of the week, so if you start off the week having that positive energy, I think it's going to go with you through the week, no matter the situation that comes. So
I agree with you.
Just start off the week being positive as always.
Positivity all the way. So just you know, channel that positivity into bringing the best value at work and your day-to-day activities. So yes, without much further ado, let's dive right into the trending videos of the day. Trending video number 1.
So you want my Mercedes, hanging out with this guy. Hey, this game is over. I know this, you know this, this song is we screwing up. Hey, 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 I don't want me you to call me your baby. Cause last night I saw you on my Mercedes, hanging out with this guy.
Oh my God! Updates, new update. But for real though, I don't know if I was that madam. After you eat that food, I will still sack you. Yes, so because that prank is expensive.
Is it not that say she eats it?
It's expensive. Like that girl, maybe she has been eyeing that chicken since she was preparing it. And her madam already counted the chicken in the soup. That I know that there are 4 pieces of chicken in this pot. So when I get home at night, I must meet the 4. So it's not like, okay, let me just do this little...
Let everybody want to say I should eat it.
That joke is expensive though.
No, but it was fun though.
But for real, yeah,
I think that's something that I can actually do to my siblings.
Okay.
You know, when they don't serve when I give them food. Because just if they know how to better somebody, I'll just want to sprinkle something and then be like, eat it. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Eat it.
But can we liken this to that begging one? The one that some people will just spit into their food and be like, I spat inside it so that you don't beg for food.
You know the funny thing?
Yeah.
Yesterday, my mom got like these baskets of apple. So I told my junior brother, Bobby, please help me wash one. Make sure you use salt. I was like, okay. And then he came back so quick. I was like, Matthias, can you wash this thing? So I like licked it and I was like, no, there's no salt on it. Go back and wash it. He now licked it and I was like, oh God, don't give me again.
Because honestly, I can relate to that. You see, people say, I put my mouth on the bottle, you can't drink the water anymore. So, but yes, I get that. And that was a very, good one. I had a good laugh. So let's have the next trending video. Trending video number 2.
The fight of faith, the fight of faith. If I stretch my hand, demons go run. If I pray and sing, miracle go happen. The fight of faith, the fight of faith. If I stretch my hand, demons go run. If I pray and sing, miracle go happen. The fight of faith.
Oh my God. Now vendor, this spoil vendor. No vendor, they spoil vendor. But let's ask the right questions first. How much did that person pay for that poster? Let's start with that. Because you cannot,
what have you sold in it?
You cannot order
poster. The thing sounding is like better market person.
Importer, exporter.
Importer, exporter.
But for real though, Yeah, because if you are paying 200 naira, you shouldn't be expecting exotic
Even
fruit in
200
your
naira,
fruit
this is
salad.
expensive for
But for real, that person's waist should be smashed after that because it's giving more fit farm, less fruit salad. What is that? Yeah.
Those carrots are big.
Yeah. Like, anyhow, that would be very filling.
What's carrots doing in fruit salad?
Yeah, but I think I have an issue with some of these vendors in Lagos because I don't know, I've been in Lagos most of my life. You know, they hike up prices, they give these expensive prices and they serve basic foods. Some people will not even bother to even, you know, package the food well. You get food, you see the food soup spilling, you see the rice looking all bland like fried rice. So it's just like it's white rice with a sprinkle of.
In the restaurants or like through dispatch?
Through dispatch.
Well, if it's through dispatch, you cannot really say that you would get exactly what you ordered.
Why?
Because these people are driving on the road with the food. The way it's presented, the way it's given to them, like carefully arranged and everything, you shouldn't expect it to get to you in that way.
I get your point.
Because of the movement and
so
all.
wait,
For soup as well. You should know that at least there'll be like little spills here and there.
Okay.
But it's liquid. So even if they use like that clean foil, that clean foil to wrap it up, it will still spill one way or the other.
Then
probably not as messy.
How do you explain when I check your app or I text your representative, you put a sumptuous like banga soup, and then when I get the soup, I'm seeing water standing on one side, I'm seeing the palm oil standing on the other side, I'm seeing the catfish looking like they just got it out of the water. How do you explain that? And online is giving cook-a-thon.
Extra. It's really cook-a-thon.
Yes, now.
I can't really give extra details concerning that because truthfully, I cannot order soup from outside.
Not just soup, like you get fried rice and the rice is looking like white rice with a sprinkle of, like, make it make sense. And you're charging exorbitant rates for this meal. And then when I get basic, like just imagine, okay, you're selling a plate of rice for 12,000 naira. And I get like a plate of something that if I cook in my house,
you will know that
Guinness will come and find me. Like, this girl, you know, you have to be in a record. But then I get and it's just looking like, okay, what's happening here? Or you just put just palm oil, just red rice, no garnishing, no, you know, vegetables in it.
Probably you need to change your vendor.
Honestly, but then I think the bottom line is that for the services you are providing, you know, provide premium services for the amounts your customers are paying.
Especially if what you're giving them is different from what you said you would give.
Some people compromise quality. Yes, and that is very, very bad. So I feel like if you are paying for something, you should get the best quality out of that thing.
But that carrot though.
Hey, it's giving fit farm. After that, I must lose like 3 inches off my waistline.
And 6 inches.
Yes, like snatched though. BBL dreams, BBL goals. Okay, yeah, that was an interesting one though. Yeah. So let's have the next trending video. Trending video number 3.
I know that you hate me. Now my life is sweet like cinnamon.
Permit me to cry. Iba, Iba, sing Iba, 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 Iba. Oh Jesus, my God, my God, my God.
Hey,
That's
hey,
like
okay.
premium. That's like premium heartbreak she was giving
with that videos. You see, when I looked from the top, I saw Ile-Ife. And I stood there, I was like, okay, Ile-Ife, what did they do this time around? So number 2, you are called a backup singer for a reason.
She took control.
You are not the lead singer. So why are you overshadowing the lead singer? Number 3, what is happening? Like alchemy of tones. You are just switching from soprano to alto, you know, from
her sister said she was heartbroken. And then the pastor now said, permit me to.
I could see that.
He said, permit me to. The girl took it literally. She was like, permit me to sing how I like.
I mean, you know, I'm in the altar of my father. Let me worship.
Take away this pain.
Oh my God. So can I go take away that pain? Jesus, I can't take away that pain. Like, but
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry, like that.
It's the fact that they even took the mic from her. They were like, please stand up and leave. Oh my God, no.
That's embarrassing. That's cringe. But at the same time, I can understand that plight. What heartbreak will do to you. I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
Jesus. That girl was feeling it.
Her tone was
That girl.
She was all over the place. Like, wow.
She was in it. Oh.
Wow.
She was. Oh my jeez.
Oh. But you know, your sister. She posted that video, right? Yeah, her sister is her worst enemy. Why will you do that? Why will you do that? Like, why will you put your sister on
Oh my God.
like that?
No.
But yeah,
No.
heartbreaks. Men, women, you need to do better in relationships. So you can see what heartbreak did to that beautiful auntie. So yes, let's dive right into the last trending video of the day. Trending video number 4.
Good morning, guys. Nana, mommy here. I had to tell you put that. I'm sorry, this is yesterday. You can see my baby. See, she knows to talk, but she used to talk like a goat. Nana, talk. Good morning, guys. Nana, mommy here. I had to tell you put that. I'm sorry, this is yesterday. You can see my baby. See, she knows to talk, but she used to talk like a goat. Nana, talk.
Oh my God. Like, the context of that is like the mother was lying that they've not eaten since yesterday. And in the daughter's mind, she's like, Mommy, not be me and you just tear by now. The girl was like, what are you saying? But for real, we've seen a lot of these videos, you know, going viral, where the kid is trying to apply for scholarship and they make pitiful videos of their parents.
Yeah.
And the parents, you know, some people will be like, when? Why are you lying? And some of the mothers will just look at them like, you need to ask for forgiveness after this.
But you know what the videos actually get me? It's one where the parents actually comply and actually do the video. Last time we saw a video.
Right?
Yes!
I was like, God.
Even the other video where the girl brought in her uncle and she told her uncle to act like an imbecile. So he now did his hand. Oh Jesus! It was a complete drama. They could not make the video completely. It was too funny.
Nigerians are dramatic by nature, and I love to see it. And you know, they collaborate for the right reasons.
I like the way they feel so free to even make that video. It shows so much in connection, like in the family and everything. It shows just how well knit they are. Yeah, for them to be so like free in making such embarrassing videos. Although it's funny, it is embarrassing.
I trust my father. If you tell Daddy, let's make a video. Get out of my.
I can't even ask that. Thank you.
But you know, yeah, that was interesting.
That was hilarious.
We'd like to know your takes on our trending videos, but let's dive right into the trending entertainment topics for the day. These are it's scalding odds. As the odds, yeah, I'll give it that. Let's start with this first one. I think we've been discussing it, you know, over time, but we have a new angle now. So let's just have it. Social media critic, very dark man, has responded to reports alleging that the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, has intervened in his legal dispute with gospel singer Mercy Chinwo. The dispute arose after VDM became involved in Chinwo's legal case with her former manager. Reports claim that PFN has urged both parties to reconcile amicably, expressing concern about the potential damage to the gospel music industry's reputation. VDM has responded to these reports via a video online. The PFM are reportedly asking for humility and understanding from both parties. Let me first start with this verse. Blessed are the peacemakers. Yeah. What's the 9 beatitudes? Now remind me now, completely for me. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall inherit the kingdom of God. Yeah. Let's have that first. The second thing I have to say is that why is VDM, very dark man, inserting himself into all the issues?
I don't think that should be the question.
Okay.
The reason
that is my question.
I think before now,
we
saw a video that came out where the boss of Mercy Chinwe's record label
Yes.
was arrested, apparently, I think by AFCC, and then they made him transfer, is it $274,000 to somebody while he was still in custody.
And I get money for this
He was-
Nigeria.
Seriously.
Well, let's have it.
So he transferred the money, and I think he made a statement, but he claimed it was under duress. So I think that was where VDM picked it up and was like, why would they make him do that kind of thing? Why was he in custody? Why did he transfer money? You get those kind of things. Because I felt like, you know how people go like, people have this mixed reactions when it comes to VDM. Because most times,
I don't have mixed, sorry to cut you short there. I don't have mixed reaction. I have no reaction. When I see VDM, swipe to the next thing, because whenever I see him, I know it is not good news. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
But I do
whenever
think,
just see
I do
that, I'm
think
just like, this is another trouble.
true,
Trouble.
but I feel like the
Trouble.
reason, you know, how before I always had this mixed reaction about
Okay.
VDM until I actually noticed a pattern in which he comes out with his videos. Most of his videos, aside from where he's actually trying to provoke somebody,
Okay.
most of them are actually where he's trying to settle something that people are actually leaving neglected. Most people are not paying so much attention to it. So because he has the platform, he might as well shed more light on it. Recently, we saw a girl that was being threatened because she said some certain things, and then people in the organizations did not find it funny at all. So VDM took it up. And now we are seeing so many people reacting to the video. We are seeing so many people coming out and saying, this should not have happened. Why was this call made? Is it that people like suffer? You get all those kind of things.
Okay.
And then there have been so many other videos where VDM actually puts himself in that position to actually clear the air. I'm not saying that VDM is always right. Neither am I saying he's wrong. So in this case of Mercy Chinwe, where he's actually coming out to fight for the label boss, imagine somebody that has already been detained because apparently Mercy Chinwe went out to do a concert or something like that, and then she did not give when she was not supposed to, and then the royalty that the record label was supposed to give her, they held it because they wanted her to bring the revenue she got from the concert. So it's like, I feel like this is something that's actually shedding more light on situations that are being neglected. So I don't think there's anything wrong with VDM setting himself there, and now he's fully absorbed. And now he's fully absorbed into this entire situation. I think that's very good. That's very okay.
You've made some really cogent points, which I've learned a thing or two from. So I think I have no choice but to agree with you. With these points of yours, you've been able to confuse. Yeah, thank you, Sha. Panel of judges, thank you. But for real, I just want these issues to be resolved, because I'll just say these issues are just dirty linen being spread in public. But it's good to have someone, talk about, bring these things to public eye and let us know that there's more going on behind closed doors.
Exactly.
So I think I like that. So,
and the fact that PFN
yes,
they are now coming out here. I
and
think
then
that's
they
very
say
good.
Judiciary must take its course in this instance. That no, I'm not backing down without a
Because
fight.
now he's been hit with defamation from Mercy Chinwe, and now they want him to be arrested, and there's so much going on in this case.
I just want peace.
You just want peace.
I don't want violence anymore. This violence is too much.
No, some things need to be settled how they should be settled. If it's true legal action, then it should be settled.
Preacher of war.
I'm not preaching war.
Indavoski.
I'm not preaching war. I'm just saying that truly, if somebody decides to take a certain part to mediate when there was like a better option before, they did not take it. Now suddenly, because things have gone out of like what they can handle, they suddenly go like, okay, yes, let's go indoors and settle it. No, that's not right.
Not going
We're already outside. Let's settle it outside.
You already brought it to our table.
Exactly. Let's it die there.
Oh my God.
So
But
that's my take on
you
it.
made a real valid point. So let's have this trending topic.
Another one.
Okay, this one concerns Olademi Asake.
Our favorite.
Yeah, my favorite really. And about, this weekend, a lot of things. Ula Balu on social media.
Exactly.
Everyone is just having take. They've just been having a lot of things to say about a lot of topics.
So many people with
so let's
their
just have
opinions.
this one. Nigerian hip-hop artist Asake has reconciled with his father, Fatai Odunsi, Following public accusations of abandonment, Asake has pledged to purchase a house for his father and cover his medical expenses. This reconciliation follows Mr. Odusi's claims that Asake has neglected him since his health began to decline. Additionally, Asake has committed to taking full responsibility for his 11-year-old daughter, Zinat. When I first saw that video, to be very honest, I was like, no way, Ashake's father can't be, and this can never be Ashake's father. This person is just chasing clout. But then I got to discover that, okay, this is really Ashake's father. And I'm like, number one, yeah, I've never seen this man in the news before.
Yeah.
So for him to come out now, what is really happening?
Like he said, his health was declining, and it was, I think, declining really, really fast and really bad. But what I heard before was that Asake had already gotten a house before for him. Apparently, allegedly, Asake had already gotten a house before for him, and also given him, I think, 100 million naira, just to start. And then later on, hearing that the father was into gambling and carrying different kind of girls and spending the money lavishly. Like, I think that's where the entire frustration would have come out, because every single person right now is giving their take on this on the internet, where it's supposed to be settled like a family matter.
Yes, that's
so the fact that it's already out there, like, I don't think anybody has control over it. Everybody might as well give their opinion, because we are all hearing it. I don't think anybody can actually say, no, it's their family matter. Let me shut my mouth. It's already out. It's suddenly everybody's family matter.
It is a Nigerian affair.
It's a Nigerian affair at this point.
But I get that. But let's start with this. You see what you just said, that, okay, Asake allegedly gave the father 100 million and a house.
Got him a house.
Yes, because I've seen instances happen over time. We saw it even with Annie Dibia's blood brother coming out to say, his sister, a celebrity, was addicted to drugs, allegedly, and said a lot of defamatory statements regarding his sister. And it makes you wonder that, okay, their blood, why is your blood coming out to say this kind of thing about you? So now, because I don't want to believe that Asake did not take care of his family. I do not want to believe that, because you can see this guy living large. I've seen Yemoli on Yemoli's snap. Yemoli is a socialite. I've seen instances where he made screenshots like, oh, my guy, maybe he just sent money like, oh, my guy, that you are the one. Yeah. And Asake and Yemoli have gone way back from university days. Now imagine Yemoli, that is not even his blood, is doing that kind of thing for Yemoli. So I don't want to believe that he's really not doing things for his family. Because,
and this case of the daughter suddenly appearing, somebody
I don't think it's suddenly. Videos resurfaced online where Asake was with the daughter. So this information is also
why is it suddenly coming out as if he had abandoned his child? Because that's the way it's looking like now.
Yeah,
even somebody actually came out and said, send me Ashake's father's account number, let me send him 1 million. Like, these are people just trying to chase clout unnecessarily at this point. Because what do you mean by that?
But I really think, because Asake came out to, sing a song, just give a snippet. He didn't even debunk, he was just singing that Taylor, which I think means there's nothing one can do that can really satisfy humans. So for him to say that, I feel like there's more to the story.
No, truly, there's always more to the story.
I really do not like when people, use the social media platform because one person has a claim to fame. Then you now come out to say, okay, because this person is famous, Nigerians will take your matter more seriously. Matters are supposed to be delicate, are supposed to be dealt with in private. You now come and say, oh, because there's a platform, you now start dragging that person's name through the mud.
That's what everybody is doing now, because right now everybody is, people are trying to pick sides. People are coming from the side of, okay, this is Asake. He was left by his father when he was still very, very young. And then people are coming out and saying, even though he was left by his father while he was young, he's still his father, blah, blah, blah. All these kind of unnecessary kind of stories that are coming out and just trying to shade people just for their own personal benefits. It's really cringy.
It's
because
cringe-worthy, really.
Like, what's really happening?
It's cringe-worthy. But a lot of problems. These are the problem that comes with fame.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he has even sang it lonely at the top. At the end of the day, he knows that he's the only person that has got is his biggest fan, is his biggest supporter. Any other person can switch on him.
Exactly, at any point in time.
But I think we should dissect this part, because we've seen family members. The moment one of them has a claim to fame or claim to wealth or claim to money, they start picking fights. They start saying things like, oh, you're not taking care of the family, you're not this. Is it that when someone has fame, the person should not resolve his own life issues, but should fixate on the family problem? Because there are some families in this country that even if you spend 1 billion naira on, I promise you, it still won't reflect. It will look like, even if you spend 1 million, they'll still come out and tell you that, what have you done? You've never seen instances like that?
No, I've heard of instances like that. It's just that I feel like most families that always come out to say, what have you done for me, is probably because they were not close-knit while growing up.
I feel like it's
Because
money. Money changes people.
True, money do change people, but I feel like if you're in a family where every person was groomed in a certain kind of way, that every single person already knows that they all have their battle to fight.
So you're saying upbringing matters?
Upbringing, it matters a lot. If every single person know that they all have their battles to fight, and one person suddenly rise to like a very, very good position, exactly. I feel like there's no how that person who suddenly got that big position would not support the family one way or the other. And now, after supporting it now depends on the family to pick up from there. They have to use their initiative and think about, oh, I don't want to disturb my siblings so much. Let me use what he's giving me to start up something.
Yeah, but
like, you know, I feel like there's so much that could come in from this.
I know I might be under a lot of heat for this, but I'll just say that Nigerians love handouts a lot. They love when people keep giving and giving and giving and giving, and the day you don't give,
there's a problem.
People sang it like 99 good, it will remain one. Yeah, so I've seen this play out in small scale situations, and even in big. Because tell me why the father came out, and the father is asking like, oh, Asake has never given him money a day in his life. So yes, so I really think the entitlement from family members to the other family members' wealth should be checked.
We've heard so many stories about this, so it's not even a new kind of situation.
Issue.
And most people that are talking right now, they also have the same kind of issues. So, you know, I think people will not really understand the situation until they are in that situation. That's why you see this kind of two sides to a story. Most people,
two sides. There are three sides to a story.
Apparently.
I've said it before. Side A, side B, and the truth.
The truth.
Yeah.
Apparently the truth.
Because everyone will definitely say things.
But at this point, can you even say that there's even a truth to the story?
Yeah, there's a truth to the story. Because
but
100 million beats, is that really true? The house beat, is that really true? Because even the baby mama is coming out, and these people, they have this this behavior that I really do not like. When you're coming out to make public statements like that, maybe you have a very fine clothes at home. No, but you just dress as if you've never eaten a day in your life, which is bad. Because we saw your pictures online, you're popping, you look good, you're taking care of the daughter, you're taking care of yourself. So why not look good? I have to say, this is Asake's baby mama. I choose to not believe until I saw other pictures where she was looking way better. So why do that? Why make it look like, you know, he never fed you a day in your life? So I really do not like that. But, you know, we can dwell on this. We'll stretch it and we'll still be on it next week. But, you know, we really have to get to other business of the day. So I think to ease the tension, let's just dive right into a very, you know, nice musical break where we dance all our sorrows away and, you know, prep for what we're about to bring to you. So now, let's have the musical break. Mismanage your friends for me. I mean, I danced. Girl, I danced. And that was exciting. And we need to ask Davido this question. When he said, I suppose relocate, but I go buy Belgium.
Oh.
The math is not adding, no.
The math is not adding. He add well in my own side.
Yeah, you want to buy Belgium. Okay.
I suppose relocate, but I go buy Belgium.
Okay.
It's my own. It's not relocation anymore.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Money speaking, no. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, that was an exciting one for me. I enjoyed it, and I trust you did too. So now let's dive right into this trending topic. This one. Yeah. Hotter than the hottest. Yes, so
very, very, everybody is controversial because for this.
This one is one that this topic has been in existence since time immemorial, and everyone is not backing down without a fight. The men have something to say about it, and the ladies have something to say about it.
And then there are people that are in the middle, like, I should.
Yeah.
Get so.
But let's have it. Toke Makinwa, a Nigerian media personality, has encouraged women to maintain their standards when choosing partners, stating that there is nothing wrong with expecting men to pay their bills. On our podcast, Toke Moments, She advised women to ignore societal pressures and seek partners who meet their expectations. She emphasized that if a man is unwilling to meet a woman's financial expectations, he should move on rather than criticize her. Makinwa also cautioned against online arguments, suggesting that personal preferences should not be grounds for public condemnation. Okay. Why do I feel like this is still like an extension of the Lambo for Lamba, Lambo for Lamba saga? I still feel like in this topic, inside this avian, another avian is inside. I feel like there's something deeper. But she made some real valid points, though. She made some real valid points, and then they said, "Go girl, you know, go girl."
What she said is, it's like, you know how everyone has their own take on how to
handle love, handle relationships,
some kind
handle
of
relationships.
situation, especially relationship. So most people have already set to their mind that, okay, I'm going to be with somebody that's going to be able to settle my financial needs, my bills and everything. I don't want somebody that's going to like want 50-50, as they put it, or I don't want to be the one to handle all my bills. You get those kind of things.
Tracy, I have a very big problem with what you just said.
What do you mean?
And I'm a lady, but I have a very big problem with it.
What do
You
you
mean
mean?
make it make sense. You claim as a woman that, oh, I want an high-value man. I want a man that is not splitting 50-50. I want a man that will jet me out to Barbados, a man that will take me to America, a man that will settle my bills, a man that will build me a mansion. It is okay to daydream. It is okay to want all that. But girl, how are you leveling up? You are lazy, you are idle, no skills, no certifications, no job, just vibes and inshallah, and you are waiting for that. Make it make sense to me.
Well, you were talking about this girl just now. He said there was something else
Yeah,
inside this story.
Lambo
for Lambo.
Yeah, but because make it make sense to me. You claim, oh, I have standards. You yourself, are you the standard?
But then, if you're looking at it from a point of Toke Makinwa,
No.
look at Toke Makinwa.
No, Toke
look at the people. Look at the people that she mingles with.
I get. She's saying it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
But
It's okay for her.
the people receiving that information, I think
It's because
we should clarify that.
she didn't clear.
The
She
consumers of that.
She was not as broad as she should have been when she made that statement.
Because she's saying
Women should
claiming-
not be idle. Women should not be, just be sitting around and hoping for something, manna to fall.
See.
And suddenly a man that can handle and take care of all their things, that alone is going to bring insults, is going to bring humiliation, is going to bring so
Not
many
a lie.
other things.
As a woman,
So
have
if
to
you
add
don't
the
have
point.
something that you have for yourself, having somebody that's going to say, okay, I'm going to do all this for you, at the end of the day, it just look like they bought you. So there'll be no standard in your relationship. There'll be no respect, or rather, probably some men would, still have respect for the ladies, but for majority of the people, there'll be little respect, no standards, no nothing. At the end of the day, you just be like, that woman that is just at home.
Okay, so let me just chip this in before we, explore this from a all different angle. So what I have to say about this is that we as women, we should stop setting unrealistic standards. Yeah, whatever you want for, it should be a reflection of yourself. You cannot be low value. You cannot, like I do, just a repetition of all what you just said, but I just want to put it under the same unrealistic standards. The kind of world we are living in, we have to come to terms with reality. There are times that everything might not be as, even if you are with that man that still, does not want 50-50. I'm sorry, but you still have to bring something tangible to the table, because life is not a bed of roses. There are situations that will test your patience. There are times that you would have to pick up some bills after yourself. Help out the man, help out with the home. So then you say, oh, no, I don't want this, I don't want that. No, don't be a Barbie brat. I do not, succumb to that idea.
I saw a video of, one of these court cases that they normally put on TV, where the man was complaining bitterly that, oh, if I'm not at home, the lady can't buy anything, she can't buy water, she can't do this, she can't do that. Like, it's to an extent, not even to an extent, you can understand the man's frustration. I handle all the bills, but are you saying that you cannot do this little? That the day she does it, it's like the entire world is crumbling down.
I get that.
So we understand Toke Makinwa's point of view of, okay, high maintenance woman, wanting somebody that can satisfy your bills and everything. But as a woman, I feel you should also be able to say, this much I can give.
Yes.
I should be able to also do some kind of things. I should be able to settle some kind of bills. Just to say, I also have my own. But for me, yeah, if I'm going to put myself in a position where, okay, fine, I have like a guy that's settling all my bills and the rest, I would also put myself in that position where I'll settle some bills and say, yes, is it because you did this? I also did that.
Love it.
You get that kind of thing.
Okay.
So some kind of money will also give you mouth.
That's
So that's
actually
the
true.
thing.
That's true. What she actually said in her podcast, I totally agree with it. As a woman, you should set great standards for yourself. Don't settle. And I'm always one to always come out to say the sentiment, because every day, man. I know they chop food. Petrol is almost 1,000 naira. What are we doing about it? Because everything, man, the center men, there is more
be the
to
center
life
of your
than
existence.
men. So,
Exactly.
you know, I know I'm going to come under a lot of it for this, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know I'm saying the truth. So, you know, this is the money that I have that I'm giving you, give away. So take home assignment. So now we have this topic where we won't be able to discuss much on it, but, you know, it's one that features one of our, controversial celebrities. So let's have it. Kanye West has escalated his ongoing dispute with ex-wife Kim Kardashian by releasing a song featuring their daughter Northwest and Sean Diddy Combs, who faces sex trafficking charges. Kardashian reportedly attempted to block the release, leading to a heated exchange and West's threat of war over North's trademark rights. The song, Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine, has ignited controversy, with Kardashian seeking legal action to protect her daughter from what she deems harmful exposure. West, who claims not willingly participated in the recording, is pushing for the song's release to coincide with his Sunday service revival. The situation further intensifies the public conflicts between the former couple. What a paradox, what an oxymoron, what a contradicting statement. He wants it to coincide with his Sunday revival.
But then he said not willingly.
How old is not?
Wait, that's the question I was going to ask. How old is not?
Is it really
How can she say not willingly participated?
She willingly
with somebody that is currently in court for a sex trafficking case, for abuse, for so many other things. Are you joking with me?
I have a lot to take her from this. Co-parenting, number one,
Oh my God.
it's not easy, because if they were still together as man and wife, maybe they would have had this conversation and, you know, reached the middle ground. But I still think the factor that, oh, you are my ex-wife, we didn't end things on great terms, still, you know, has to factor in this instance.
No, it's
but
like,
I don't really think Kanye West is
think
being reasonable.
Exactly, that's what it looks like. Because why would he let his daughter feature, even if Diddy is his, you know, body and the rest, why should he let his daughter feature in that kind of music with Diddy, especially knowing how the public currently views Diddy now? It's going to just put the daughter in a very, very bitter kind of position, because
honestly,
now people will be looking at, why is he associating his daughter with this kind of person? Is the daughter associated with this kind of people as well? That's the kind of question that's going to be asked now, because like we already heard the kind of parties he has, what he does to minors, or rather what he apparently does to minors.
Allegedly.
You know, so it brings so much question, and the fact that Kim Kardashian was not even aware of what her daughter was up to until she heard about the entire situation, it just sends alarm bells in my head, because what's really going on? Why is the father hiding so much from the mom, even if they are not living together? They are co-parenting, for Christ's sake. Why is it that after the song is already being settled and already recorded,
I totally
why
get
is
you.
that? Why is it now that I'm finding out, or rather she is finding out about this kind of song with Diddy even featuring in? Oh, it's just
Lord have mercy. That's just what I was saying. Lord because honestly, because one of the primary responsibility of a parent is to protect the child, shield them away from, you know, all the vices happening in the world.
Yeah.
But this is where we'd have to draw the curtain today. And you can also be a part of this program via the hashtag Tea Time on our social media channels, ranging from TikTok to the X app to Instagram. But of course, once again, don't just watch. be a part of this conversation. Let us have your take. You've listened to our takes. Let us know what you think about this via our YouTube channel, Plus TV Africa's Lifestyle. And don't forget to click the subscribe button. Thank you for staying with us through this program, Plus TV Africa's Tea Time. And my name remains Deborah Akinpelumi, and I did not do this alone. A big thanks to the production team and the beautiful Prissy. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to having you on this program tomorrow, same time.